There are fortunes, and then there are systems. Aristotle Onassis didn't just become rich, he inserted himself into the infrastructure of global capitalism. At his peak, he controlled over 70 oil tankers, moving millions of barrels of oil across oceans, in an industry where a single contract could be worth tens of millions of dollars. This is not a story about wealth. This is a story about control. In 1922, a massive fire in Izmir, Turkey, destroyed the entire city. His family lost everything. No capital, no network, no protection. Only one realization: in a world governed by money, those without it are invisible. So he moved to Argentina at 17 and entered the system from the lowest possible position. His first breakthrough was not genius, it was positioning. He entered the tobacco trade, but what made him different was his understanding of price asymmetry. He exploited exchange rates. He leveraged information delays between markets. He learned a rule that still governs finance today. Profit is not made by working harder, it is made by seeing faster. By his early 20s, he had already built his first serious capital base, not by producing value, but by navigating it. After World War II, global oil demand exploded. Most investors hesitated. Onassis did the opposite. He borrowed aggressively. He ordered supertankers when the market was still uncertain. Each ship cost millions. Each contract carried massive risk. But here was his real insight. He wasn't betting on oil. He was betting on the inevitability of industrial civilization. By the 1950s, his fleet had become one of the largest privately owned tanker fleets in the world, at a time when global oil logistics was becoming the backbone of economic growth.
This is where the story gets darker. Onassis did not just operate in markets, he operated between systems. He used flags of convenience, registering ships in countries with minimal regulation. He optimized taxes across jurisdictions. He negotiated directly with governments. At one point, he secured a deal with Saudi Arabia that challenged Western oil dominance. He understood something most people ignore. Laws are not barriers, they are variables. And if you control enough capital, you can rewrite them. But Onassis knew something even more dangerous. Power must be seen. His yacht, Christina O, was not a luxury asset. It was a floating negotiation platform. Politicians, royalty, celebrities. Deals were not just signed in offices, they were shaped in environments designed to disarm resistance. His marriage to Jacqueline Kennedy was not just personal, it was symbolic capital. He turned wealth into narrative, and narrative into influence. But there is a flaw in every financial system. It cannot hedge existential risk. In 1973, his son Alexander died in a plane crash. No diversification strategy could absorb that loss. No liquidity event could reverse it. The man who optimized everything encountered something that could not be priced. Spinoza warned about this. When desire expands without limit, control becomes illusion. Onassis had mastered markets, but not meaning. When he died in 1975, his empire remained, but his real legacy was structural. He demonstrated that capital can override regulation, global systems can be arbitraged, wealth can be engineered, not inherited, and power can be staged. Today's billionaires operate on the same blueprint because Onassis proved something fundamental. Money is not just a resource, it is a system of control. Aristotle Onassis did not simply build wealth, he reverse-engineered the system that produces it. And for a moment, he became part of the system itself.
Thank you for watching and being part of this journey. If this story made you think, subscribe. there's a lot more beneath the surface. Inside finance history, the story behind the system.